Sometimes you need something cheap and easy, and then you call Eric and you get it all,
I mean, you're not wrong. I'm not going to fight you on that one.
right?
You got to get popular somehow. Okay. So,
Is that the secret?
yes. Yes. I've been
Wow.
telling you this for decades.
But I'm
Yes.
gonna tell you something, Keter. All for real, for real. You are
Mm.
like one of the most magnetic people I have ever met. And that's for real.
Oh, Mariela, thank you. That is really kind of you, and I really appreciate that.
Have you ever heard that before? I'm sure you have.
No, like not. I mean, people have said nice things, of course, but that's really sweet of you. I don't anticipate nice things from you all the time, so
God
that's
damn it.
really
You see
heartwarming.
why though? Because you're a prick.
Because you're like a fucking cat, Mariela. Because it's just like you go to like pet you, and you're just like, get the fuck away from me. That's what you are.
Well, but I never lie, right? So this is a true statement. You are one of the most magnetic people I know, and you have a very positive vibe. And no matter how much I want to claw your eyes out, I never do because I love you.
How much I want to call
Meow.
you. Listen, I love you very much. You're not a fucking ball of sunshine to deal with all the time, but I love you very much.
I never said I was.
No, you haven't. That's so true.
Not one time.
You know, that is what you are not a liar. You are
I'm
not
not.
a liar. So,
Mm-mm. So tell me about your cheap and easy situation here.
all right. So I'm going to tell you about something really delicious here. And it's just, it's a couple recipes I just mashed together and I did it. So I wanted like a good pasta dish. And I've talked about before, the nights are starting to get kind of cold here. And I wanted something a little bit heartier and some nice pasta dish. So I go ahead and I start boiling my spaghetti noodles. You can use any noodles for this. And now, of course, my favorite thing to do with pasta water is put chicken bouillon in the water instead of salting it. And if you go to Aldi, it was like 5.99 for like the really big jar
The
of,
best price.
yeah, seriously. Because even when you go to like Lidl and shit like that, it's still like $11.
I saw it
5.99.
recently. Yes, I saw it recently at like one of those, like a Costco type of place,
Uh,
and they were still $8, so it's still cheaper at Aldi.
yeah, fuck that. It's the big jar. I was so excited. I'm like, there's gonna be chicken bouillon for everybody now.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny though, because you do go through the jar pretty quick. Because I use it in certain recipes instead of salt, so it'll last, a
Question.
couple. Uh,
I have a question. How do you measure yours?
with my heart.
I know, but do you put it just straight in?
So I have a little thing where I put it in the cap, and then from the cap it
Oh,
goes into the pot.
I do too. I use the cap. That's all I
That's
wanted to
that's
hear.
actually how I measure my spices too. Like I put them in the cap, and then I put it in the pot.
Yes. Okay, go.
That's how I do
Excited.
it. Okay, so go ahead, put the chicken bouillon in there, and let the noodles start going because this sauce is quick. So you're gonna go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. We gotta start from the beginning. Okay, so this is what
Mm-hmm.
you're actually gonna do. Okay, you can skip this step, but it was really good. So I made garlic confit, and I made it on the stove top. Really easy. I bought pre-peeled garlic, and I put
Espérate.
it in
Wait a minute. How, what? What is confit?
garlic confit. This is basically when you're going to cook the garlic in a low simmering olive oil, and it's going to become really soft. It's going to get browned on the outside. Browned, is that a word? It's going to be browned on the outside,
It's not
and
rounded, Eric. No.
it's going to be browned. And it's going to become very soft, almost like a paste, and it's going to be sweet. Like it's going to be a lot sweeter than what
Mm,
garlic is. It's very good.
amen.
So you go ahead, you put the garlic cloves in the bottom of a very small saucepan, okay? And you pour olive oil so it covers the garlic. Then you can throw some spices in there. Throw some garlic, throw some basil, throw some thyme, whatever you want. You can put spices in there also because you're gonna have this really delicious flavored olive oil afterwards. And you're gonna put it on medium high. You're gonna get it to go on a simmer. Put the lid on it and lower the temperature. And you gotta let that ride for about 45 minutes to about an hour. And you're gonna know when you open up and the olive oil is still bubbling and you can see the browning of the garlic cloves. So you take those garlic cloves out, throw a stick of butter in. You could do it in a food processor. You could do it in a big bowl. You could do it in a stand mixer. You're gonna make garlic confit butter. That's what you're doing. That's it.
Mhm.
And this
Mhm.
step honestly could be taken out, but it was fun. So put the garlic aside, the garlic butter aside, let it solidify a bit. Now let's go back. Noodles, chicken bouillon in the pot, let that go. In a saucepan, you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna use a little bit of that delicious flavored olive oil now. Put it on a saucepan and saute a half a big onion.
Mhm.
As it's sauteing, I went ahead and I threw in some Italian sausage and I got that all. minced up. So I take my
What?
Italian sausage. Uh-huh. Ask me.
Did you say did you use the confit oil?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Hmm.
good, good, good.
Yes, I did. Oh, absolutely. If you have that oil right there, it's really good. It's really fragrant. Use that oil. And then, so now you have the Italian sausage that's all cooked up. And then we went ahead and used that one stick of confit butter, and I threw it in there also.
Mm.
It's really good. Now, I'm going to keep going with this recipe, but it is not health conscious, but it's really delicious. Then go ahead and get a small can of tomato paste. Throw it in there, cook it. I always learn cook tomato paste for a couple minutes before you start putting in other ingredients, just to, get
Brown
it
it
going.
even.
Yeah,
Brown it.
exactly. It just helps the flavors a bit. So when you have that all taken care of, go ahead and you're going to put about a half a cup of heavy cream in there.
Mm.
Okay, you might actually even be putting a cup in. I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie. You're gonna put a cup in there. And you're gonna get all delicious. It's gonna be creamy and buttery and amazing. And then please follow the process here. Trust the process. You're gonna go ahead and put about a tablespoon of soy sauce. It's gonna help. Then, as that sauce keeps bubbling away, you're gonna get just a big handful. So I would say probably about a cup of grated Parmesan cheese, not the shit that comes from the green can, but the actual grated Parmesan cheese. And you're gonna throw that in there also. And then you're going to take 2 heaping teaspoons or 2 tablespoons, however spicy you want it, of chili crisp and like the spicy chili oil. And you put it in there and mix all together. You're going to have this beautiful, almost pink color, creamy, cheesy goodness. Then go ahead and start throwing your pasta noodles in there, but get some of that wonderful pasta water. So notice I didn't salt this because you're
Mhm.
going to take that pasta water with the bouillon in there. And trust me, it's going to be salty. And go ahead and you're going to use about a cup of the water. You might even have to use a little bit more because you want to thin this out. And when you use that nice starchy water, it's going to cling on to your pasta. And holy Hannah, that's it, man. Serve it. Oh, you know what I also did? I also put a capful of red pepper flakes in there too.
What's like the predominant flavor here? I can't pin like is it
Oh my
tomatoey?
God. Okay, so the predominant flavor, you're gonna, depending on how spicy your chili crisp is, and I also put red pepper flakes in, you're gonna have a bit of a spice in there, but you're gonna get like that really nice garlicky undertone. And like what I love about this, it's creamy and filling, but like, and I know it's gonna sound weird, but maybe you can understand me. You're gonna get that wonderful, like buttery taste on your lips, basically, like that nice, like greasy flavor almost on your lips.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it is hearty, it's fatty, but it's really good like a small bowl really satisfied. It was a good meal and it comes together quick.
And it's
It comes
cheap.
together within like 15 minutes and super cheap. And again, you don't have to do this step with the garlic confit, especially if it's a weeknight. You don't have to do that step. I totally understand it. But I was reading in a sterilized jar, garlic confit, I think is good for like a week in your refrigerator, anyways. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, double check that, Google it. And I loved it. And keep that oil, by the way, because that
Mm-hmm.
oil, again, is very flavorful. You may need to sift it because if you had some herbs in there, but that oil's really good. So keep that oil. But this was probably one of the best pasta things I've ever came up with. And it's just because I had this shit on hand.
Yeah, I was gonna say this sounds like a refrigerator clean out in like the
That's
best.
exactly what it was. I just
Yeah.
had this shit on hand. I had the chili crisp and because I love chili crisp. I use it in a lot of things, but I had to be very careful because a lot of them have peanuts in it. So with Ryan, I had to be careful, but this one did not have peanuts in it. And
Did
I had
Ryan
a
eat
heavy
this?
cream that was gonna go bad.
Ryan ate this?
No, he has not eaten it yet. I was hanging out with a friend. He would love this
Oh.
shit though. He would love this.
You like spicy food?
Yeah, he does like spicy. Well, that's I've helped that process.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he likes spicy food. But like I said, I had to help that process over the past 6 years.
I want to say something also in addendum to this. I recently had a bougie like adventure where I went to like a fancy supermarket, the fresh market,
Hmm.
and I had to buy pasta. So I bought the I think it's pronounced the Checo.
The Chico.
Okay, I don't know exactly how it's said, but it's like extruded by like the difference is in the pastas that are like Italian, they're extruded through like their machines, which also makes them more like they grafts onto sauce better rather than like whatever Play-Doh machine they use at everywhere else.
Right.
And I bought a package of the spaghetti and it's like $3.50, so it's definitely more expensive.
Yeah,
But
that is
it's
expensive pasta.
yeah, but it's not gonna fucking kill you, okay? $3.50. So
No,
it,
and there is a
it
difference when you have better
right.
pasta. There really is a difference. I know there is. This was Aldi spaghetti, by the way, because that's what I had on hand. But there is a difference when you buy a better pasta. I do agree with you.
Just saying, like I'm not bougie overall, but if you're making a simple pasta and you are going to go out to buy stuff, like this pasta is very, it's pasta, like it's pasta pasta. It's not like a like relying on sauce so much.
Right.
It really does kind of help. So anyway, just saying, nobody's sponsoring us except for Eric's credit card.
Yeah. Even then we have to, it's like
Sometimes
don't
we
put
switch
anything on it.
we have
Hold on. Like we have to wait a minute. But
Oh my
it's
gosh. Yeah.
no, using a better, I mean, I think it's funny because there's certain times that I don't believe in buying more, pricier items. And again, listen, I buy Aldi pasta because it comes in a fucking 2 pound box and it's great. But
Same.
if you want to spend a couple bucks and buy like a better pasta, I say just go for it because it is
Yeah.
better. But I think that's the same with a lot of stuff when you buy a higher quality ingredient. The only hill I'm gonna die on, the only fucking hill I'm gonna die on is I do not believe you. What's that fucking expensive Irish butter that everybody loves and I refuse to pay
I
for
know,
it?
and it's so stupid. I forgot. It's not even worth
What?
thinking about, but I
Oh
know
my
what you
God.
mean.
That is like the one thing, that one Kerrygold. I
Very good.
refuse to buy Kerrygold butter. I buy store brand butter. The only time I've ever purchased a higher quality butter, and there's a lot of higher quality butters out there than Kerrygold for about the same price.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
only time I ever bought high-end butter is when we were baking my nemesis last 12 days of Cookie Mess, which is shortbread. If you guys want to hear how shortbread and I
Hmm.
got into a fight, go
Your
back.
nemesis.
And then my nemesis, go back and listen to that. But I think pasta, because that is the main part of the dish, you're eating pasta. If you want to buy that expensive bread, yeah, just splurge on it. I agree with you. Man, I was on a soapbox there.
For real, girl, you speak, honey. Get it
Hey,
out.
thank you. I feel good now.
All right, well, make your cheap and easy pasta. Give it a go. And if you don't have sausage, maybe you can add bacon
You
or
could
you
do
can add
ground beef. You could do bacon,
or
mashed potatoes.
nothing.
You don't no. Actually, you don't have to put any protein in this at all if you don't want
Right.
to. You can keep it total vegetarian. You don't have to add any protein. It's super hearty. Be good in it too. Like if you don't have protein, but you want to do mushrooms and bell peppers with it. If you want
Hmm.
to do, you can do anything with it. It could even be a side. I mean, that's a very hearty side dish, but it can be anything you want and any pasta shape you have. Use it.
Love it. All right. Well, you're always good for nice and cheap and easy, Big Daddy, and we love you
I
for that here.
am. I am. Thank you. It's called Big Daddy the other day too. So thank you.
Again, I know it's like a normal like name for you. It's like
Yeah,
Eric, Daddy, and then the rest of it.
yeah, exactly. Wow, literally.
All right, you guys, don't forget to share us with a friend. Go on your Apple Podcast player and leave us a 5-star review so that other people can find us and cook with us. We're cooking world peace here together, right?
Yes, cooking and the fun cooking season's begun. So I'll get more
Amen.
inspired. The fun time is starting.
Amen, Queen. I love it. All right, so come back next week. We'll have something for you, and we love you so much. Come back.
Bye bye.
Bye.